Republican Senator Thom Tillis is so upset that the Colorado Supreme Court has barred Donald Trump from being on the ballot in the state that he has now introduced legislation, which is actually an amendment to the Help America Vote Act of the year 2002. And what his new legislation amending the Help America Vote Act would do is it would strip states of federal funding if they, as he puts it, misuse the 14th Amendment. You know, we're just getting super specific for no reason, right? I mean, anybody could misuse the 14th Amendment for any reason. It's totally not because of, what's happening in Colorado. I'm definitely not trying to just protect Donald Trump. Oh God, no, this is, hypothetical. No, you're definitely trying to protect Donald Trump, and you want to strip states of their funding for misusing the 14th Amendment. Here's what Tillis had to say about it. Regardless of whether you support or oppose former President Donald Trump, it is outrageous to see left-wing activists make a mockery of our political system by scheming with partisan state officials and pressuring judges to remove him from the ballot. American voters, not partisan activists, should decide who we elect as our president. The Constitutional Election Integrity Act would put any constitutional challenges in the sole place they belong, the U.S. Supreme Court. Okay, well, it's going to the Supreme Court, so I don't know what your beef is. Not to mention, you called these people left-wing activists. Left-wing activists got Trump barred from the ballot in Colorado. No. This lawsuit was brought by Republicans. These are Republican activists, bud. There's no liberals involved. Sure, one of the groups that helped this, Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, yeah, they have a leftward bent, obviously, but it was Republicans that were plaintiffs. So, off the bat, your whole basis for this legislation to strip states of their funding is based on improper facts. So maybe get your facts straight before you try to change the law here in the United States. I mean, you're a U.S. senator. That should be your job. But apparently you don't know enough about anything to faithfully execute the duties of your job. That's what I'm seeing here. Not to mention, you're saying they pressured the courts. They brought a lawsuit. That's literally what courts are for lawsuits and criminal proceedings. Like, that's what the court is there for. If people aren't bringing lawsuits, then we got no need for courts. So, how dare you use this thing for what it's meant to be used for? That makes no sense. That's something a crazy person says, sure, but definitely not something we should hear from a United States senator. Also, it sounds like your beef really is with the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. If you have a problem with that, call for a constitutional convention. See if you can get 2/3 of the House and Senate to repeal it or write a new amendment. Or see if you can get, the 2/3 of the state legislatures to do it. But it's in the Constitution. And if you don't like it, there are mechanisms to change the Constitution. You just don't have the numbers to do it. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.